This is a project I'm going to show you guys. Anybody can make this, and it's easy. What this is a modified lawn hauler. They're designed to be pulled behind lawnmowers and stuff like that to haul trash and other stuff like that. I modified one to haul my guns to and from the gun range. And I wanted to take an account of this and put it on the web so anybody can go out there and make them one like this. It's been modified to pull behind a golf cart or a four-wheeler. I took the initial design and beefed it up quite a bit. And let me go over some of the highlights of this thing so you guys can look at it quite well. If you notice, the rear tire is not the existing one. I took that system off. It kind of fits under with an A-frame under the middle of it. If you can see, there's a plate right there. It goes down to a 5/8 hole. The axle is 5/8 all thread. That is cheaper than buying a 5/8 axle. Also, the wheels are the no flat. They don't go flat. They're a wheelbarrow design. A 4x8. It wouldn't hurt to go to a little bit taller tire. But they have grease zerks inside them. You can see right there, which you grease them, whenever you need to. But other than that, it's with the axle design is set up, it should never go bad. On the box at the top, you can see corner braces. The corner braces keep the strength of the box together. You can see it. I got them all the way around. And I also mounted the rear tailgate in permanently. Basically, I just drilled the nuts and bolts in there. That way, it wouldn't go nowhere. As far as the gun rack itself, you go down to your local hardware store, and it's angle steel with the perforated holes in it. And I went with the perforated holes. You could probably use angle iron if you wanted. But I went with the perforated hose because I wouldn't have to drill holes in it. And here and there, you'll see I have triangulation. That adds strength to it. It doesn't wobble. It's a tough design. I'm really surprised with it. I went on eBay and I looked up these gun carriers. I went with the metal ones that have the nylon coating on them, because that's what I was wanting. I didn't want plastic, because plastic out in the sun, the UVs would make them fall apart. But for each side, I run 2 sets of them, which gives me 6 areas to put guns in. And to hold them in place, Velcro. Go to any dollar store and you can get these Velcro ties. A whole bag of them. You'll probably need about 2 or 3 bags, and put the Velcro in there. But you see, I used just plain old electrical tape to wrap them right there. I kind of got it at an angle right here, so when the gun is right here, I can wrap them like this. And it works. On top, I have these ATV style, which these have already fallen apart because of the sun. I got to get a different style to put on top. And there's more room to put up there. If you take the amount you got right here, and then on that side, that's 6 and 6, 12. With that top one, that's 13 guns right there. It can haul. But with the top one, I've seen some double systems that could work better up there. But you can see the triangulation that I threw into it, and that adds a lot of good strength to it. Now, let me show you what I did underneath it. Well, let me go show you what I did on the tongue. The tongue has been removed when I took the back axle out, and I brung it forward more. And if you can see, the plug right here has got a handle with a tether on it, so that way it never gets lost. To attach this tongue to the trailer, I put an angle iron piece right there. Yeah, let me pull this up. and I took 2 pieces of angle iron on the bottom just to hold it in place like that. Now you can see down the middle of the tongue I did put some angle iron down there, and it's just an easy idea to strengthen it up. It's real strong. Also, you can see underneath where the axle is, there's a little piece that'll help carry some weight. It's not bolted on. You can see it's 5/8 all thread. You can see where I put a nut, and I drilled through it, put a cotter pin to lock it in place on both sides. That way it don't do no moving. But the system is, I designed this to where I build it once and that'll be it forever. And that's what I was wanting. I got it low to the ground because the existing system puts it way up high in the air, and I don't want that because you get weight. The higher the weight above the ground, the easier it is to tump over. And that's what I was getting away from. That's why I kind of went with the way to get it lower to the ground. Now I used just leftover Rust-Oleum paint to paint it with. Now the bed itself, I drilled a lot of holes in there, and that's to keep the rain from pooling up in there. Anytime you get rain pooling up in there, it'll rust. So that's something that I did. You can see my triangulation here and there. I'd throw angle stuff in. Now you noticed this side is for wider guns, whereas this side I made it narrower so the 22s would fit okay. And so I had to do some finagling to make it work, but it all does work. I've tested it and it works out pretty good. But you can make this using existing stuff, and it works out real well. A golf cart can pull this well. Up at the shooting range we go to, we use 4-wheelers, and that's why I come up with that system. So that way you can load the guns up on the side, put your ammo and other equipment and stuff on the inside there, and pull it up to the gun range. I didn't have to paint it camo, but I just felt like it. So that is what she looks like. You can make something like this pretty easily. I enjoyed doing this because I'm going to donate it to our shooting range area. And in fact, I'm working on a second one. But this will help you in making something that you will really enjoy. Just simple, and it worked out real well.